Hello, security you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, almost said Link's Awakening. In today's video, it's time for us to continue on through the Champion's Ballad. So without further ado, our next destination is going to be off to the side over here. Not over there, it's over this way. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Whee! We did it. Oh yeah. I remember back when this game was called Zelda U, and before we knew just how much of a different departure it'd be, I remember imagining what it'd be like to try to cut all the grass in the game. I wonder if anybody's actually done that. Probably take a while. Probably won't be worth it. East Reservoir Lake. Oh yeah. I don't entirely know what a reservoir means. This wall looks suspicious. Ooh, treasure chest! Shiny! Shiny! Arrows? Those aren't shiny. Oh, I'm sad now. I gotta say, this view is pretty incredible. I know we've acknowledged, like, plenty of high points in this game, quite literally because there's a lot of high mountains in this game, but, man, we can see Varuta right there, Vanderboris in the background, just, this is awesome looking. We got to see Van Meadow. Can we see, we can see all four Divine Bees right here. This is a good spot. Deer! Oh man, I wanted to shoot the deer. I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are the trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down. The enemy is weak, but don't drop your guard. Did that stone monument just start glowing? I suppose that proves I didn't imagine it the first time. Fellow traveler, what brings you here? I suppose everyone has their own reasons for traveling. Look at that! There's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Ah, sweet joy. How glorious to sing the song in the very line it describes. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that Champion Mipha overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Santa Maria. So, did it move you? By asking around about the champions of each region, I'm starting to piece together the key verses of the song. I can feel it. My teacher certainly sang this very verse from this very spot. That was hard for me to say. I wish nothing more than to carry on my teacher's dream to complete and perform this special song. To do so, I must learn all there is to know about the champions of old. Thankfully, the Zora King and Prince shared memories of their champion with me. To sing the complete song under the sky that my teacher has so loved, that is the end goal of this long journey. Champion Mipha's Song. So just like with Obrosa's ballad, we can look at the maps along this area to decide where we need to go next. So this next one's obviously going to be near the corner of the Zora domain. This next one is going to be a pain in the patootie because it's next to Tingle Island. Even though just in name, they had to reference Tingle in this frickin' game. And the last one's going to be located over in this area. But before we actually do that, Cass mentioned that he got information from the Zora King and Prince. So why don't we head back to Zora's domain and check on them real quick. This is still probably one of the coolest looking Zora's domain in the entire Zelda series. Just the entrance to the throne room looking like a fish is just awesome. Kind of makes me think Catfest is Ma from Link's Awakening in a way. But anyway, now we're here talking to the man of everybody's dreams. Link, I'm so happy to see you. Tell me about the trial. The sacred trial my sister challenged? You are a keen one, Link. I recently noticed certain things that last occurred when my dear sister Mipha took the trial to Master Ruta. That is why I sent Muzo and Totika to stand guard east of Ulria Grotto. It was one of the areas associated with the trial. Link, yes, I have figured it out. You are challenging the sacred trial. I wish you luck, my friend. You are intending to challenge the sacred trial, are you not? I have no doubt you shall succeed. I am cheering you on as ever. After all, you're the most treasured friend and hero of the Zora. Tell me about Mipha. You wish to speak of my sister? I'm always happy to do so. Actually, I recently remembered something. A fuzzy memory from my early childhood. There was a swordsman that came by every so often and spent a considerable amount of time with Mipha. At the time, it felt like he was stealing my sister away from me. I know better now, but that swordsman... It was you, Link, I'm certain of it. I do hope my bluntness has not offended you. Had things turned out differently, you might have been my sister's husband, my brother-in-law. My apologies. I got carried away and let my imagination run wild. Please forget my childish musings, my friend. Should you ever have need of me, do not hesitate to reach out. I shall be cheering you on as ever. Sidon, you're so cool, and they screwed you in Tears of the Kingdom! I won't say more than that, but that's a story for another day. How you doing, buddy?
Link, I am truly and eternally grateful to you for saving Zora's domain. Everyone is rejoicing. There is no happier place in the world. But Link, there's something I wish to ask you. I pressed the button too quickly. Now you are back, but Mipha has still yet to return. Is it as I feared? Will be too late?
I met her spirit.
Her spirit?
So that means Mipha really is. Did she say anything to you? I see. My dear Mipha. I simply cannot believe it. There is nothing I could do to save her. Still, Mipha fulfilled her heroic duty as champion. And she will never be alone. It is my duty as her father to watch over her, even now. Link, she really loved you, you know. There's no mistaking that even now she is overjoyed to be able to help you. Promise me that you will always remember her. Promise me that. I'll never forget her. I appreciate you saying that. You are a good man. If you ever run into trouble, know that you are always welcome here. No matter the time, we shall all greet you with open fins. Now then, is there anything I can do with it? Tell me about Mipha! Yes, of course. You wish to hear about our dear Mipha. I am sure it will bring her peace to know she is on your mind. Mipha was always kind from the day she was born. She is equally as kind to her own as she was to complete strangers. When you first took to visiting us, back when you were but a child, she adored you like a brother. However, as you know, Hylians age much faster than us. Eventually you grew so much she began to look up to you. As Mipha's diary plainly states, it was not long before she developed strong feelings for you. A Zora princess falling in love with a Hylian swordsman. It reminded me of a Zora legend of old. That is why I welcomed the idea of you and Mipha becoming husband and wife. It is a shame you two never had the chance to see what might have been. Mipha's diary? Ah, of course. Mipha's diary was found just recently. Its discovery brought me much joy. It is on that table over there. I do not mind if you choose to read it. I am sure Mipha would forgive you for anything. Mipha's diary. At the request of Hyro's king, a group of outsiders came to greet us at the domain. One of them was a Hylian child of only about 4 years of age. His name was Link. He made quite a first impression. He was curious and full of energy, with a ready smile. Are all Hylian children this way? One thing that certainly sets him apart is his swordsmanship, which I hear is exceptional. He has even bested adults. He must be somewhat reckless, however, as he was covered in bruises. Wishing to help him, I healed his wounds for him. It must have been his first time seeing healing magic, as he looked up at me with the big round eyes. It was adorable. A divine beast was excavated from Zora's domain. This one is called Varuta. The first time I laid eyes on Ruta, I was surprised by how cute it was. It's so big and round with a long, awkward nose. According to Sheikah, who found Ruta, divine beasts require someone worthy to control them. It's fun to imagine someone piloting this enormous beast in the distant past. I wonder who will have that honor next. Link came to visit the domain. It feels like forever since he was here last. He no longer resembles the child I first met. He is now an accomplished knight and keeper of the sword that seals the darkness. I am so proud. However, he hardly speaks anymore, and smiles even more rarely. He is still the kind soul I knew, but something has changed. I asked him if something had happened, if something was wrong. He merely shook his head. Perhaps it is a newly acquired height, but I feel he is ever looking past me, into the distant beyond. The Princess of Hyrule paid a special visit to the domain. She asked me if I would agree to pilot the divine beast. She told me she needs my help, to face the calamity. My heart knew at once what to do. I agreed without reservation. Calamity Ganon must not be resurrected. If he is, there is no way to ensure the safety of my people, or of anyone. I do not know what will happen. All I know is that there is anything I can do to help. I must try. I must protect Hyrule. It's also that the divine beasts are meant to assist the chosen hero when he faces Ganon. In this way, I can help Link. Link came to visit me. It had been ages. I told him the Lionel of Plomis Mountain had been terrorizing everyone lately. When I said that, he started walking toward the mountain without a word. Spellbound, I followed him there. When we were almost there, he told me to turn back. He insisted he would be fine on his own. I stubbornly stayed. While I argued, the Lionel attacked us from behind. I was sure we had met our end. How silly of me to doubt. With a sure hand and a fierce gleam in his eye, Link unsheathed the sword that sealed the darkness and defeated our foe. His swordsmanship was swift and graceful. I was fascinated by the beauty of his movements. Though I should have been terrified, I could not help but feel safe in the presence of my dear friend. His kindness and determination to help those in need, his strength and skill. My heart is drawn to this one. I am doomed. The last beautiful move Link performed on the mountain is called a spin attack. Perhaps I will attempt it with my spear. Father has finally given his blessing for me to pilot the divine beast. The threat of the calamity can no longer be ignored. Father said that Zora must play their part. He seemed on the brink of tears when he made his promise to return unharmed. My eyes burned with tears as well, but I simply nodded. Second could hardly look at me. Muzo left partway through. I feel awful for putting them through this, but I must do what I can to help Link. I could never forgive myself otherwise. Speaking of Link, I have at last finished gathering the materials for the armor. I shall start making it at once. Today was the inauguration ceremony at Hyrule Castle. It was an honor to take part. However, honestly, I do not remember much about it, but only because something unforgettable happened afterward. I experienced something wondrous, a beautiful moment in the time I shall cherish forever. I am grateful to the princess for agreeing to my request, and to Daruk for, bringing me closer to Link. Oh, I did hear something that shocked me enough to almost overshadow that happy moment. Link had been chosen to guard the princess wherever she goes. They shall be spending much time together. I finally completed the special armor for Link. I'm confident it will fit him perfectly. He is coming to the domain soon. I hope to give him my gift when I see him, but should I really go through with it? According to the old legend, long ago, a Zora princess fell in love with a Hylian swordsman. Perhaps there is hope. There will be a rare occasion that Link is not accompanying the princess. We should have some time to ourselves. Oh, I have an idea. At sunset, I shall ride upon Ruta with Link. Zora Princess of the Past, please lend me your courage. It is very sweet that we get to hear more about Mipha's past, and we kind of get the idea of when exactly she started to fall in love with Link. I do wish we could have seen it, though. That's kind of like my big problem with the diaries in the Champions Bout, is that they're telling us, not really showing us what those moments were like. This is like a personal issue of mine, though, but you can like totally imagine Link like standing between Mipha and Lionel, like ready to defeat it. And the fact that it also mentions that Link was only 4 years old and he was already a gifted swordsman, I think that's actually a pretty fun detail. Because like we see several incarnations of Link, and it seems like most of them have been somewhat doing swordplay for a while. But whenever we heard of one that young already being that gifted as a swordsman, like that's pretty incredible. I mean, you do have young Link from like Majora's Mask, who was like 9 years old or something like that, but like a 4-year-old being able to defeat adults is impressive. It's very impressive. So now we're going to continue over this way. One of the verses of the ballad mentioned going through the lights. Yay, they're not red rings of death. They're blue rings of shiny. I like blue rings of shiny. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. People will come from everywhere because we're almost there. The Honest Bayou Adventure is really fun in the Magic Kingdom. I just wish that it retold the story and not tell its own thing. Because like I feel like stories told, like original stories told for Disney rides don't work as well as retellings, because it's a little harder to keep track of the story when there's like so much going on around you. So I really wish that Tiana's Bayou Adventure was just like a retelling of Princess and the Frog. Because then the big drop could have been like Dr. Facilia's song. Because it could have been on like, are you ready? Are you ready? And then it drops you, and that would have been cool. But what they do with the actual ride is pretty fun too. I do really like that it's like a Mama Otis song, because that's my second choice of what I would have liked for the big drop. So like, oh no, it's still a pretty fun ride. I like it. To you, that's filled this shrine. I am Eliya. In the name of the goddess Eliya, I offer this trial. Secret stairway. Secret stairway. Secret stairway. In the mountain. Secret stairway. And die. I love that stupid episode so much. Like, man, it's not one of my favorites on the show, but the nomads in that episode, Last Airbender, are probably my favorite side character in the entire show. Like, definitely up there along with the Cabbage Man. Like, it's just so good. Alright, so right here, what we want to do. Well, first of all, I'm going to move this out of the way. We don't actually need this block if we know what we're doing. So, sorry, buddy, we're not going to actually need you this time around. So I'm going to place a bomb down here. Bombs are usually explosive. And then stasis, and boom, 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 boom. Whee! We get to go high. Terra powers activate! That wasn't high enough! Whee! Are you kidding me? I did this flawlessly when I was practicing for it! Crap, 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 crap! Owie! Yay! That only took an eternity, but we did it. We got our Warrior Shield. And for once, our inventory was not full. Isn't that fun and pleasant? Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of you. Skip! Oh, we probably shouldn't skip that because that's the first Rutus emblem. Yay! I messed up things! Collect 3 emblems to open the path to a new challenge. 2 remain. ... Okay, I'm sorry for being gross, but the way his arms are facing up... I'm sorry. If he didn't wear deodorant, he'd be very smelly right now. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because, like, you ever go a day where you forget to put deodorant on in the morning, and you raise your arm, and you're like, oh, I probably should put on deodorant. Okay, this rock formation is kind of funny. It's just kind of, it's not exactly floating in midair, but it's only attached to the ceiling. Oh, that's amusing. Okay, for the next thing we're doing, I'm really hoping it's not too late in the day for us to do this. It is still technically morning, and in my notes I wrote that it's okay in the morning to do this. So, yeah, hopefully I did not screw this up like I do with everything else in my life. That is a very depressing statement. I'm actually really happy with my life. What do I say? I have a good job, I have good friends, and like I'm doing really well in my creative projects. What am I saying right there? Whistle running is not a good idea when there are jerks following you. Please don't follow me right now. You can follow me on Instagram, but you can follow me on BlueSky. But please don't follow me to death. That's not very pleasant. Ooh, there's a smoke over here. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And that. Hold on. Did you see that? That goat pig thing ran off the cliff, but then ran back. That was like some Looney Tunes right there.
Ah, it is you, Link. What brings you to this place? We are here at the behest of Prince Sidon, who tasked us with keeping watch of this area. In the land where Princess Mipha completed her sacred trial. Now the signs that appeared 100 years ago have returned. Princess Mipha's notes had this phrase: while the morning sun is newly born, follow the path of light to the trial. I'm not sure where that came from, but she often repeated those mysterious words about the trial.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely too late in the morning for this now. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for this. It's the champion, Master Link. How are things? For me, I'm here to protect Sir Muzo. Muzo's a dude. Oh, I forgot about that. Here at this very location is a trial that Princess Mipha herself challenged. If you want more information, please talk to Sir. I don't want to talk to him. He smells like an old person. The sun is rising. The morning sun's light will guide the way. And there's a shiny thingy down there. Yay, shiny! Unfortunately, we do have to go across the horrible, horrible Tingle Land. Apparently there is like a Tingle horror game in development at one point. I really hope that if of all canceled games, that's the one that gets leaked someday. Like, okay, Earthbound 64 definitely is like the gold mine for like canceled games to resurface. But I think the Tingle horror game would be really fun to see someday. I don't personally want to ever happen because I hate Tingle, but like, come on, like a Tingle horror game actually sounds kind of awesome. Imagine if Five Nights at Freddy's but it's Tingle. That'd be scarier than Five Nights at Freddy's, honestly. Squidward! Squidward, the Olsen had a baby! That's not a baby, that's a DLC shrine. Now go away! To use as food in this shrine, I am Key Dafunia. In the name of the goddess Eliya, I offer this trial. The melting point, Key Dafunia Shrine. I think what they want us to do is use a torch. Yeah, they definitely want us to use a torch. But I have fire arrows, so I don't know exactly how. Actually, first, I want to use this. I'll use this. This would be funny. Whee! I got a burning leaf, bitches! Whee! Yeah, see how far we can go in this shrine with just the leaf. Alright, we got it there, okay. Let's relight this, just for the fun of it. This is so stupid. I don't think we can melt this from up here. Oh, we could just keep doing it like this. Come on, melt. Oh, come on, Korok Leaf, you got this. I believe in you. I believe in you, Korok Leaf. I believe in you. You will not die in vain. I will watch over your children and send them to an orphanage. Ladies, gentlemen, and distinguished guests, we are gathered here today to mourn the loss of the Korok Leaf. He died doing what he loved, being on fire. I'm very surprised this lasted this long. This is lasting a very long time for a leaf. This leaf is on fire. How is it still burning? This is actually kind of incredible. Okay, I think that's the furthest we can get from that one. Are there any other ones we can burn around here? Oh, there's another one over there we can do. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Oh no, the Korok Leaf! Oh. Bye, Korok Leaf. We'll miss you at first. Okay, now we can use a torch. And at last I see the light. And I threw the thing and it didn't work. Cause my aim was terrible. What happens when you press this button? Neat. Oh, I see. Tarzan. Oh, I see. Alright, so we gotta, where'd my torch go? Torch. Torchy. Torchy. Oh, Torchy, where'd you go, buddy? Torchy? Where'd Torchy go? Torchy! Oh, you're stuck up there. Alright, fine, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. We did it! We did it! Yay! I see what they want us to do now. We're banging on all cylinders now. Okay, so let's use a stasis. Go boop 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 boo! That didn't work. Thank goodness this isn't like Tomb Raider with the original block pushing mechanics. Alright, now we got that taken care of. Yay! That was amazing. That was very, very amusing. Alright. And we did it! Okay, that could have used a little bit more drama. That wasn't that bad, but it could have been a little bit more dramatic. You were so soon to overcome this child. Nah, you're just giving up like anyway. Collect 3 more emblems to open the path to a new challenge. 1 remains. Owie! We're in the middle of an end screen. Go away.